Today marks 1541st day of daily lessons, daily reflections. And today I was walking in the park and was listening to Earl Nightingale about the lessons on YouTube. And the topic was something related to thinking. And then he said that you become successful, and that's a secret, strange secret. That's what probably the name of the audio. It's a great audio because he explains exactly how important it is to really think well, because you become what you think on a daily basis. And I think that there is a lot of truth in that. I think that that's why he called it strange secret, because even though that everyone understands how important it is to think, but because people do not spend enough time to really fix their thinking, it becomes almost like a secret because nobody knows why they're not successful. But today I really was thinking it. So if thinking is so important, what to do? How to change my thinking? Because I need to understand how to think, what to think. And I think that's extremely important. So I think that's when I think about my three most important words right now in this year, that is exposure, challenge, and joy. And I was thinking, okay, I need to include those three words in to the formula of really right thinking, because I think that when I reflect on my own thinking, I think that there's a lot of things that I need to improve. And I think I even found where I was making mistakes and where I was able to improve. And they will share 6 steps, six practical thinking formula inspired by Earl Nightingale, there, just to make sure that we're able to really think better. Because the better you think, the more chance that you will succeed faster than later. Number one is decide what you want. And that means that you have a clarity. And I think that we need to be very, very specific, because if you're not, if you're very vague, your thinking will be weak. So the more specific you are, the better the thinking will be. When you know exactly what you're looking for, specifically what you want, not generally, specifically, your thinking will be much more directed, because I think focus is extremely important, including myself. I know when I had very good results, it's always come down to really very specific goals that I have set for that. And I think it's extremely important to improve thinking. And again, that's something to be able to reflect. Okay, how specific am I with my goals, with my aspirations, with my daily tasks, with needle moving activities? Do I say that I just need to do my best, or do I say that it's exactly what needs to be done? Number two is write it down. I think that is a it's a massive power in writing down. Really, it shows that you're really committed to it. That you're able to see this is exactly what is my goal. And I think that a lot of times people, especially when say that I want to improve my thinking, a lot of times people recommend to write it down on a daily basis. Every single day, write it down. What is most important that could be in front of you that you could include in your thinking? Because if you don't commit every single day to be the best version of you, some days you will be distracted by life and by distracted by thinking, distracted by other commitments. So I think that write it down is really shows that this is a contract to myself, that this is important for me. And I think that's this is what I will be working on, because I used to write it down, but not on a daily basis. So I think that this will be one of my challenges as well. Write down every single day. That's what I want to achieve in the next season of my life. That could be in front of my mind. So when my mind distracts to something else, it brings back right where it's supposed to be in my priority. That's where the thinking is. Number three is read it daily. So write it down. And I think that one important is that if you write it down in the morning, during the day, it might be that you will distract yourself. Afternoon, in the evening, maybe you will start to think about things that really do not add value. Because I probably, this is again one of the things that I was guilty as well, that I start my day with good intentions, but because life shows a lot of things, that a lot of challenges, a lot of storms, a lot of things coming in, all those things really take over my mind, and I really think about those problems, about the solutions for the problems, about the urgencies that are coming into my life. But that thinking doesn't create results that you're looking for. So what we need to really attention control. So what it means that we need to really put ourselves in a position to really start thinking on priorities, on our goals, on our aspirations, our vision, on becoming the best version of you, really things that matters, that really brings joy into your life, rather than thinking about the problems and about solutions about the problems. Because sometimes when you really pursue your vision and your aspiration and you achieve your results that you were looking for, all those problems disappear byproduct. So again, this is one thing that I will be working on just to make sure that I'm able to improve my thinking by read a daily. So I did it a couple times. I will do it again. Is that write down on a piece of paper and really carry that idea in your pocket just to make sure that you're able to really pull it out and read it out loud so that you can really control your intention. Number four is act every day toward it. And again, we need to expose ourselves. And that one thing is that not every single day could be great, but in every single day you can do something great. I really love that. That means that you and again, this is one of my favorite quotes, fits here extremely well, is that if you're not able to fly, then run. If you're not able to run, then walk. If you're not able to walk, then crawl. Just keep moving forward. So that when you say act every day toward your goal, to your worthy aspiration, is that it doesn't matter what you're going through. What matters is that you moved forward. Because when you really crawl forward, what it gives you confidence, it gives you trust of yourself. And again, that's the beautiful part, is that you advance every single day, no matter what. It will move that imagination, that aspiration into reality. Number five is pay the price. Sometimes even without resentment, because sometimes you say, "Oh, I'm sacrificing something." No, it's a trade-off. Sometimes we need to really sacrifice good things to get the great things. So that's sometimes I think that one of the biggest challenges I think for people is that okay, like my life is good, comfortable, but that good and comfortable life is holding you back from really achieving great life. And I think sometimes we need to really say that okay, I will have repetition, I have delay, I have resentment, I have frustration, I have boredom, but keep doing the right thing no matter all those things and pay the price. That's exactly where true success lies. And that's again where the challenge is supposed to be, is that I will do the things. And when while I'm doing those, I will think positive in my life. Because sometimes I think that we can potentially do the right thing, but if our thinking is negative about the things that we're doing, that potentially could create drainage in our energy rather than adding value and energy in our lives. Because the way how we think about things that we're doing could create our the perspective that we have could potentially drain our energy or elevate our energy. And I think that's again where we need to choose to think positive rather than negative. Number six, and the last one that I want to mention is that enjoy the becoming. Joy through process. And I think it's such an important topic just to make sure that we're able to enjoy every single day. And that's again partly of learning how to think positive so we can bring the joy. Start to see perspective, start to see the progress, and start to really celebrate those small wins. And again, this is understanding that joy comes from movement. Joy comes from keeping promise to yourself. Even it's a small thing that okay, I will read 3 pages a day, and I'm reading those 3 pages a day. And I think that's again that's a true joy. And I think that one of the biggest fulfillments is when you're really becoming someone you respect. That's a massive fulfillment. That you look into the mirror and you remember that you didn't respect yourself as much as you did today. And that's a massive fulfillment, being able to say that out loud. And the main topic of the day that I still say thinking about is that how to change your thinking. That's the key. Just to make sure that we're able to think more about the things that's really about ideas, not about the problems, about aspirations, about the visions, about the perspectives that really leads us in changing our perspective. That every single day we see with attitude of gratefulness, of appreciation. Because I really love that saying that what you appreciate appreciates. If you appreciate the small things that you have, that means that they appreciate and will increase in the value, increase in the volume, will have more of the things that you can really appreciate your life for. So this is will be my thing that I will be working on like next season, next month, next two, really how to improve my thinking just to make sure that I really could be proud of my own thinking. When I wake up and when I go through the day and I finish my day and I think about reflecting on my thinking, what did I thought today? Did my thought was about something that elevates my future, or that is my thinking really keeps me stuck where I am? Because when I look into a couple of years of my life, I was thinking about my problems too much rather than thinking about the future that I could create by taking actions that could elevate me and move me forward. And I think that this topic is extremely important, and I will come back in the next couple of months, probably over and over and over again. So I hope you choose to win and see you tomorrow.